So when last we left off, Jimmy Olsen and the Newsboy Legion were exploring the wild area with the Whiz Wagon and were attacked by a group called the Outsiders. So this is a pretty wild story. And I'm going to continue and pretty much read it word for word. No, we won't get our story by bugging out. I say we slug it out. Man, I love that cool fight and talk. Can you spot our hidden adversaries, Gabby? Yikes! I'd say they've spotted us. Look out, clumsy. Hit the dirt. I'd rather belt Gabby. Pow, 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 pow. Uh, these birds are playing for keeps. We can't stay pinned down for long, like this for long. I know. But at that moment, they're quiet, Iron Mask. Do you think they'll try to flank us? Yeah, if they send a frogman up that stream behind us. So those are the outsiders there. Hounds of Hades, they did. He can swim, but let's see if he can fight. You said the magic word, weirdo. Rush him, Jimmy, or he'll shoot Flipper Dipper. He almost did. Drop that gun, Rivet Puss. This joker is still a live one. Hey, save one for Scrapper. So this is basically a fight between the Newsboy Legion and this group called the Outsiders. Don't give me a hard time, fellow. I said drop it. He's the one for me, Jimmy. I'll silence that heater. That Fink is playing dirty. This stone will do the job. What? My gun! Great going, Gabby. You've won the ball game. That wasn't bad. I think I'll turn pro. Catch him, Gabby. Here comes my Sunday punch. Whack! That was a terrific right hand, Jimmy. You can say that again. Caught him on his chin and forgot he had that metal mask over it. It looks like that metal didn't do much for him either. Well, I must say, this area is getting a bit wilder, but these motorized individualists are not unique, except for their weapons. I've never seen guns like theirs. Easy, men, we've got more company. We're called the Outsiders. Who are you? I'll do my talking to your leader. That's a real gas, man, a real gas. That's our leader you just zonked. Hero? So according to our code, that makes you the leader. Well, I don't know what to say. He's Yango. I'm Flex. You say we do it. As fate weaves her web about Jimmy Olsen and his friends, Clark Kent receives a phone call in his Metropolis apartment. Oh, Mr. Edge, you heard about my accident. Yeah, they tried to assassinate Clark Kent. Morgan Edge did. It was a close call. If I can take a day off to rest, I'll be good as new. The new boss was properly sympathetic and baffled. I have a strange feeling he knew about that hit-and-run accident before it happened. He was too eager to keep Clark Kent out of Jimmy Olsen's assignment. Edge is totally ruthless. I'm certain that he's risking Jimmy's life in some bizarre scheme. Clark Kent has been busy checking on all the details now. Now Superman must follow up the story. Jimmy was last seen with a young group called the Newsboy Legion in a strange vehicle built and paid for by Edge. Heat vision will help me track them. Every obstacle is known to leave an after image of heat waves, and there is the image of the car. Well, that's quite a power he's got there. Their trail ends here, but there's not a sign of the boys or their car. I don't like this. The rumors of a wild area and a sort of hidden subculture center on this location. Wait, tire marks on this rock. Utilizing his X-ray vision, Superman probes deeply. A mechanism deep in the rock transmitting magnetic force. The car was held here and then removed, and now I see where. The rock was a camouflage door to this huge underground passage. More tire tracks. The car was taken this way. If the rumors are true, what sort of world lies ahead? Then, welcome to the wild area, brother. You are now free to do your own thing. I'm looking for... I dig your costume. Not original, but definitely in the groove. Now split, friend. I'm in meditation. I feel the spirit. What? The tubes in the poles? They emit noxious gases. They drive off unwanted company, and right now, I don't want any. I've a hunch I've wandered into a dropout society. Anything can happen here. Red Fox to Blue Patrol. I've got a blip right here on your path. Stand fast, hipper. You're hunting your species today. Doing your thing, eh? We dig only our own vigilante group, so it's like you're doomed. Sorry, but I can't play your scene. This guy just tries to straight up kill him. Man, it's like incredible. Those real bullets bouncing off your chest. And that Superman costume, it's for real, brother. Only it stands for peace. Something you should dig, but fast. There are no rules here. This is a place of complete anarchy. Split, men, I hear engines. It's the outsiders. Run for it. Sweep the forest, and you're bound to run down a raider. Surround him, men. You heard the chief. Bottle him up. So right there in the mask, that's Jimmy Olsen. He is now the leader of the outsider because he punched out their leader. He's in outsider territory. We should work him over. Give us the word, Chief. We'll make an example of him for other raiders to think about. Forget it. I know him. I'll deal with him. Hello, Superman. I know why you're here, but your trip was all for nothing. Jimmy Olsen, you're the leader of this wild bunch? I don't know about this. I don't know how this came about, but you're involved in a dangerous game. I'm on a dangerous assignment, Superman, and I'm not backing out now. Why don't we show him how dangerous this really is, Chief? No story is worth your life, Jimmy, especially if Morgan Edge is at the bottom of it. You haven't got a chance here. Time's up, mister. This is all the talking a prisoner gets to do to one of us outsiders. Zap! The beam that leaps from Yango's gun contains kryptonite, pierces Superman's inner structure, and stuns him. My order was to hold your fire, Yango. He didn't feel a thing, Chief. I had this rod ready for any super intruders. Superman has a lot to learn about this place and about me. Meanwhile, Morgan Edge, who has generated the strange chain of events, ponders the stranger case of Clark Kent. Inner gangs hired killers never miss at their job. Yet that oaf Kent survived that accident. It doesn't make sense. Could his pal Superman have had something to do with it? I don't want him cutting in on us. I'll check on Kent. I'll make sure he's staying home, not nosing into our business. Yes, Kent. Just had to phone again, fella. No new complications, I trust. Good. I feel fine. I'll be in my apartment until I'm fully rested. Well, at least he's where he won't interfere with Project Wild Area and its real objective, the Mountain of Judgment. Thanks for calling. And at Clark Kent's apartment, a special recorder programmed to respond to any questions. I'll report for work as soon as I'm fit. Goodbye. Inside the wild area, the appearance of Superman on the scene adds a new element to the situation. Finally awake, eh, Superman? I take it you have a headache. Who are you kids? Where am I? Take it easy, pal. That's a cool bed, eh? It was hijacked by the outsiders. Yes, the outsiders. The last thing I remember was one of the members pointing a gadget gun at me. It was a paralyzer rod. There was green K in it. That's what conked you, Soupy. Take this. I dissolved some tablets in the water. It'll help neutralize the K effect. We belong to the Newsboy Legion, friends and colleagues of Jimmy Olsen. I'll have a few words to say to that, young man. That's great, seeing that he's doing all the talking since they made him chief. Jimmy runs things here. Oh, yes, you wanted to know where you are. Well, welcome to Habitat. Habitat? Now, mind you, take a look at Superman's face there. If it looks not in line with Jack Kirby's style, that's because my understanding is Jack Kirby didn't draw it. He didn't draw any of the pictures of Superman's face because apparently DC didn't think that his look of Superman was up to their standards, which I find highly disrespectful. The sight that greets Superman fills him with a strange feeling of awe. He sees a veritable city hewn from the giant trees of a great forest. I've never seen anything like this place. Who built it? I can't conceive of a dropout society being that industrious. Habitat is part of the wild area. When the outsiders came here, they just took it over. And all who joined them live here too. There are many mysteries here in the wild area, but they're only part of the story I was sent to get, Superman. Well, if it isn't young Attila the Hun and his barbarian horde. They sure look like crumbs at that. I'm sorry about what happened, but this story is so big I just can't give it up. Go on. Here, look at this old map. It was made by the original discoverers of the wild area. Who were they? What was their connection with the Mountain of Judgment? The what? That's my assignment, to find out what the Mountain of Judgment is. Even the outsiders speak of it in whispers. I see that it lies beyond a forest and river via a zoomway, whatever that is. The zoomway is a drag strip. I've tried riding it, looking for the mountain. I could tell you things. Quiet, Yango. Let him talk, Jimmy. This has made quite an impression on him. Man, you don't grab it. The mountain, it's not like a place. It's more like a thing, like Moby Dick. You go out to meet it and die. See what I mean, Superman? It's a great story, and the Newsboy Legion is with Jimmy Olsen all the way. Yeah, we're not copying it. Well, I'm more convinced that it's my duty to do everything to stop you. Suddenly, varoom! The mountain, it's beginning to move. It's rattling the whole wild area. But it's many miles away. It must be big to do this. Big! I could see nothing out there, just strange lights in the distance. Rev up your vehicles, men. We're going to hunt down the Mountain of Justice right now. Don't stop us, Superman. Nothing will stop us. Readers, don't miss our next issue. Not if you want to make the wildest, fastest, most exciting run over the Zoom way to meet the terrifying Mountain of Justice.